Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is set.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away. And incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before we get it. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down. Following incompletion, we'll walk the hit, and then get up the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Williams to return. The 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. Williams brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw on third down, Stevenson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's second and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quicker.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Stevenson. He's got a man. Complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Johnson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Rodgers now on first down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
The dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Rodgers.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stevenson steps away to his left.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Stevenson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the sneak, Rodgers.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 39. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On first down, Rodgers. This one caught by Davis.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
How Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevenson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I do have to admit, I like it.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Stevenson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down carry here for Johnson. Down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Throwing on first down. Stevenson escaping the pressure right.
That's complete out right to the tight end Trimble.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Stevenson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They've had a ton of success here so far. But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
And it was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Yeah, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A tremendous pursuit that time for the middle linebacker position. He had to cover a lot of ground to get in and make that play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Stevenson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Down the sideline it goes.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun. Stevenson able to get away. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown Panthers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Johnson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 14 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 51 yards.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on second down, Stevenson.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what goes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They go to Johnson again. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Moore, the man in motion. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
In the backfield, that can take it the distance. But a short yardage trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, from 28 yards out. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.